guys, Mustang here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we are going to jump in and do the 55% showcase for the new LR Future Gohan. So we're going to jump into Red Zone Frieza here. We're going to check out his intro animation. So let's get this here. Yeah, it's very cool. Alright, so I think we are going to put him in slot 1 because I want to see his early turn damage reduction here. He is freshly pulled, freshly awakened, so he's full level 1 links. So he's the Carnival LR, he's the 200% Future Saga lead. His super attacks, the 12 key greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn, and then his 18 key massively raises attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn. Does Mega Colossal. Then the entrance animation gives him 5 key and 40% damage reduction for 5 turns. He gets 3 key attack and defense 158, additional 1 key up to 5, and 20% attack and defense up to 100 with each attack performed. So he has to attack 5 times to get both of those fully maxed out. Then he has base 20% damage reduction, so with the intro it's 60 for the first 5 turns. He then gets another 20% damage reduction and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super when key is 18 or more. So when you've done his 18 key super in the first 5 turns, he has 80% damage reduction, which is pretty good. And then, yeah, you get a high chance to perform an additional super. You get a guaranteed additional super if you get to 20 key. And then you can use the domain from turn 5. We'll talk about that a bit more once we actually do get to it. And look at that. Like, even, like, he starts off with so much extra key. And then we got the support from these guys and Gohan that we can literally just get 20 keys straight away. We're actually on 22. So pretty good start here. So his start of turn defense, he's got a lot of support on this rotation, but he's got 200k defense, and remember he has 60% damage reduction in slot 1, so pretty good. We'll go ahead and do this here, and let's see what we can get out of our boy. So obviously he's going to take double digit damage from the normals. We didn't end up taking a super, and then his first attack stat 4.25. So I mean, he's got a lot of support here on the turn, but again, remember that he is 55% and full level 1 links. So even while still being 55%, when he's full level 10 links, he will be significantly more powerful. But I love that 12 key super animation as well. The way he like slams the key blast into them looks so good. So we attacked 3 times. So he's now got 3 extra key and 60% attack and defense from his passive. So we'll have to see what his numbers are looking like on the next turn. Now, we are running the 200% Bond of Master and Disciple team. In terms of 200% leads, he has the his own one, obviously. This Int Kid Gohan, and then Physical LR Ultima Gohan. And those are his only 200% leads, because Future Gohan is not on Time Travelers. So, I do want to get this Trunks floated off at some point, but I don't want to put the 2... I mean, I guess to be fair, we would have ended the turn probably with the first Gohan attack anyway, so I probably could have just floated him off here. But it's fine. We'll let in Kid Gohan here take out Frieza and go on to the next phase. So Gohan, I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to look like once he's fully built up, which as long as we get enough key will be after this next turn, right? Because he only needs to attack twice more, and then he's fully built up. And then when he comes around on turn 5, that will be the final turn that he's getting his intro buff. And then he's going to look very, very solid. Now, Vegeta and Trunks are a very good link partner for this Gohan as well. So we could, for example, for this turn, we could put them in slot 1 and him in slot 2. We'll see where the attacks are, though, when we actually do get into the turn. I should have turned the animations off once we saw Gohan's one, but it's fine. Alright, so pretty decent setup. Because we have a full future rotation, we can use their active skill straight away, which is kind of funny. Shall I just float them off here, though, to start with? So he's at 265k. That's without the extra support from having Gawasu and Zamasu on the rotation. So you can see how much that's gone up. Like, it's similar to the previous turn, but we're missing a unit that was giving 70% support. So that is pretty good. Do we leave you here? I think we can. Right, so we'll do this. And then we'll grab these. So we're getting up to our 20 key. Well, obviously we're actually at 23, but got 20 key. So Let's see what we are looking like on this turn for Future Gohan. I mean, the fact that the base Future Gohan is giving 50% support to Bond of Master and Disciple obviously makes Vegeta and Trunks and this Gohan look significantly better, which is really, really good. Not sure how the best way to build Gohan is just yet. I obviously want to get a chance to use them a bit more. I did give mine a level 5 silver additional because obviously as an STR unit of 55%, he doesn't have any additional in his hidden potential. And I do want to get the possibility because we can get those 3 attacks by getting 20 ki. And then we obviously would like the hidden potential one to proc and get the extra damage as well. So, yeah, obviously he takes double digits. Unfortunately, in Gohan, not having a Trunks on the... Well, he did have a Trunks actually, we just didn't get the guard. Not being on low enough health to get his damage reduction. So unfortunately, he took quite a lot of damage. I don't think you need to go full additional because he can do so many super attacks that it increases the chances of proccing his hidden potential. Now, because his role on a lot of these teams I feel like is going to be as a slot 1 tank, then I think giving him a decent amount of dodge is probably not a bad idea in the long run. So, yeah, we'll do this. Grab all the same type orbs here. Wow, nice dodge, Gawasi. Good times. Yeah, summons definitely went well. I used all the tickets, including the rainbow tickets. Got Trunks off of the barbershop tickets, and then I got Gohan on the first actual summon rotation with stones. So obviously, you know, I did buy all the purchasable ticket packs, but in terms of the summon luck, I would say that was definitely pretty good. I do have a summon collab planned as well, so I will be doing some more summons in the near future. Of course, Tech Trunks had to get super. Okay, in both rotations, we've had 2 units that really want to super attack first. Have to eat the AoE super here from Frieza. But flowing this Trunks off, he shares some good links with Future Gohan as well. So this is going to be good here. Oh, we get the extra additional to finish him off. Nice. So now we don't have to risk getting slot 1 AoE'd in the next turn. And then 3 supers for Trunks is 3 stacks. So that's obviously very good. All right. Domain time, baby. Turn 5. Okay, so we are here in the rainy city. So this is where things can start to get very, very crazy very quickly with this Gohan. So now that we've activated the domain gives increased damage received by extreme class enemies and allies by 30%. So Frieza is now taking 30% extra damage. And this last part of Gohan's passive is after you've activated the domain, while he is on the rotation in the domain, he changes int key spheres to STR at the start of the turn, and he gets a guaranteed crit when using the active skill or when key is 24. And his active skill can only be used when you've used the domain. And it is the massively raised attack temporarily, ultimate damage, and then he gets key 5 and 20% defense permanently for the rest of the battle. So, do I want to use that straight away? I mean, it does give him the permanent 20%, but part of me like wants to save the attack, right? But I mean, I guess we probably should just use it, shouldn't we? So let's make sure the animations are still on. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and bust out the active skill here.
I will defeat you. Stop acting like a pampered baby, Gohan. I know you've got more
So good.
power in you.
That's right, you can do it, Gohan. Yeah. Alright, not bad damage, because obviously it's a guaranteed crit, because we're in the domain. It's at 333k defense now. In fact, let's put him in slot 1, and let's see him tank these hits, because we're still on turn 5, so he's still got his full damage reduction. So he's got 60% damage reduction in slot 1 here. We've got no support on the rotation, but let's see what he's going to do attack-wise. Oh, yeah, 8 million. Okay. 8 million at 55% level 1 links. That's pretty good. Sadly, we still only got the additional normal attack from his passive. And then, yeah, because we're in the domain and we use the active skill this turn, well, and also because we're at 24 key, he's getting guaranteed crits. So, I think so far we haven't gotten a single additional from his hidden potential, which is unfortunate, But yeah, so the effect of the domain is, of course, that everyone is going to be doing extra damage to Frieza here, which is good. Of course, Vegeta and Trunks, I was about to say, not getting any additional supers, so then we get one. This going to be enough to finish him off? Yeah, it is. That domain, extra 30%, you love to see it. Now, the only problem is, we are very low on HP. So, in fact, let's do this. We don't need the animations on now because we've seen all of Gohan's ones. So we'll do this. Do this. I should have probably bought a healing item, but I didn't really expect to be dropping to low HP, so... Because it means we're going to have trouble transforming the future Gohan, but... I'm going to go ahead and use a Whis here, just to keep Gowasu and Zamasu safe. Because I want to float future Gohan back onto the other rotation. But of course, they just decide not to dodge. So, even through a Whis, absolutely just letting the side down here. You hate to see it. Now, fortunately, after they've supered, double-digit damage. So that's much better. But... I mean, you can see as well, like, Gowasu and Zamasu aren't a unit that do crazy amounts of damage, but the fact that the domain is just letting everybody do 30% extra damage to Frieza is definitely very, very good. Gohan getting the triple super as well. Love to see that. So he's going to be looking pretty solid here defense-wise. Because, yeah, I was going to say, someone's going to eat a super eventually. But Gohan shouldn't take much damage from this, right? Yeah, with the Whis up as well, 25. We take those. Look at Int Future Gohan as well. Even in base, Int Future Gohan is really, really good. It's actually kind of crazy how two of the best units, like, in general in this celebration are both Future Gohan. But, alright, I mean, look at this rotation. So... Now we're on turn 7. So this is where things would start to potentially get a bit scary for Gohan, right? Because we're up to 333k defense, but his intro buff has now run out. So as it stands now at the start of the turn in slot 1, he only has 20% damage reduction. So if he was to get supered by this Frieza, he 100% would just die. Because Frieza does what, over 1 million damage, and 20% damage reduction, that's only taking that to like 800k, and he's got type disadvantage. So as much as we want to see him attack, I think the best bet is just to put him in slot. Well, I guess we do have the Whis active, but I guess we could do this. Alright, let's do this. Because I don't want him to be, I want him to get some more attacks in here before we get off to the other rotation. We have the Whis active, so we should be okay. Yeah. And then that allows him to just get the kill here. So he's still rocking a 7.1 million attack stat here. With no support on the rotation as well, by the way. So no support, and we got 24 key, so he gets a guaranteed crit. Pretty good. And now we have the double Gohans here. Alright, so we'll do this. Do this. Right, now as long as they get the dodge, we've got a pretty decent amount of HP overall here now. Gohan should be able to survive a super from Frieza. I mean, overall, I have to say, pretty impressed with Future Gohan, considering, again, 55% level 1 links. This probably does do quite a decent amount of damage. But... oh, never mind. 73k. Oh yeah, I did put the friend in slot 1 and not my one, because my Int Gohan is only 55%, so... but yeah, 55% level 1 links. I think this Future Gohan is looking pretty good. At the start, obviously his attack stats weren't exactly super high, but then you get to turn 5, his domain goes off, so the enemy's going to be taking more damage anyway. Then he can instantly use his active skill, which is giving him, not only do you do a bunch of damage, but you're then getting a permanent key and defensive buff. So then Future Gohan just ends up looking really, really good once you've got all of that stuff going on. So the next turn's going to be interesting because we're going to have Future Gohan, the Int one. In fact, for the best links, because Int Future Gohan's not going to transform because we're on low HP, but for the best links, I could just do this. So he's got every single link active instead of legendary power, and this gets us around him potentially getting blasted by a super in slot 1 now that his damage reduction is low. So we go ahead and do this, and that gives us what? He's basically got 400k defense, and after super, he has 40% damage reduction. So I mean, that is pretty good for a 55% level 1 links unit. Gohan in slot 1 does have his damage reduction, so he's going to tank all of this nice and easy. We'll go ahead and get the Dokkan attack here. I mean, this should be an absolute monster turn, right? In Future Gohan, then the LR, then Tech Trunks with the domain buff. This is going to be some big damage. 8.1 million from in Future Gohan, with all the nodes hit for the Dokkan attack and the domain buff. So this does 19.3 million damage crit. That's pretty good. And then Future Gohan's at 9.5 at 55%. That's with the support from Future Gohan and all those links. Now imagine his links were at 10 and he had dupes. Like, damn. All right, so yeah, Future Gohan does seem like an absolute animal. I love it. Like I said, I have a summon collab coming up. I definitely want dupes for him, but I will have to be patient and wait. But yeah, that's him 55% level 1 links. So I will start link leveling him. And obviously we'll have the Trunk showcase coming up soon as well. But there you go. So let me know what you guys think down below. Hopefully he did manage to pull Gohan if he did summon for him. He seems like he is going to be very, very good. Looking forward to trying him out on some other teams and in some other events. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.